survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving, I'm a survivor. After all of the darkness and sadness, sun comes happiness. If I'm surrounded by positive things, I can't rise from it. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, I'm a survivor. Some things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
Disconnected, out of mind, I'm unaffected by the times. Mr. I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time. I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Or maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, not no one likes to be let down. I know she loves the sunrise, no longer sees it with her sleeping eyes. And I know that when she said she's gonna try, well, it might not work because of other ties. And I know she usually has some other ties. And I wouldn't wanna break them, I wouldn't wanna break them. Maybe she'll help me to untie this, but until then, well, I'm gonna have to lie to her. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, no one likes to be let down. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. Harder that you try, baby, the further you'll fall. Even with all the money in the whole wide world. Please, please, please don't pass me. Please, please, please don't pass me. Please, please, please don't pass me by. Everything you know about me now, baby, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna call it by a brand new name. Ooh. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please, please
same sweet song again. Well, you know why. Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly through the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. La 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 la. Sleep in the stars. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La 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 la. All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain.
Are you ready for some Potters baseball? Potters baseball brought to you by Stones Broadcast Networks. And now for the play-by-play, here is Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. We've got PEL baseball for you, big-time PEL baseball. The Lincoln Potters hosting their vaunted rivals, the Healdsburg Prune Packers, in a single game, just a single game here tonight. The Potters will play tomorrow here at home against the Mudcats and finish the season on Saturday at home against the West Coast Kings. But this is a huge one tonight. The Potters carried an 8-game win streak into Healdsburg last night, fought through the first 5 innings in a tie, and then the Prune Packers came up in the bottom of the 5th, put 3 up on the board, and held on all zeros the rest of the way. They won that one 8-5. And the Potters now find themselves in a situation where, depending on what happens with the Medford Rogues and the Crabs the rest of the season, it looks like the Potters really need to grab this game and win out in order to guarantee themselves a spot in the PEL playoffs. Drew Brown, the right-hander, who's going to Fresno State University, is on the mound for the Potters. He is 5-1 on the season, a 2.61 ERA, 31 innings, 33 hits, and 30 strikeouts. He's going to face a lineup of Healdsburg Prune Packers, a pretty vaunting lineup, a daunting lineup. Watson, Golden, Campbell, Asario Agard leads the team with 10 home runs. Morrow has 5. Brown, Van Wee, Lewis, and Mansberry. The rest of the lineup for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, and so they come in with a sparkling record, I think a 20-5 on the season, somewhere in that area. And so the Potters now at 13-9 have some ground to make up, and they will try to do so starting tonight, and they put it in the hands of one of their aces, Drew Brown, who has been great for the Potters all season. I think he had one bad outing for the Potters during the summer, and he's been here since the first day, so that's a tremendous track record for the right-hander out of Sacramento. And hopefully Mom Tracy is checking us out, and Dad and everybody, brother and everybody, checking out this one tonight between the Potters and the Prune Packers. And here is Rex Watson, who is a pretty impressive average of .413 on the season with 3 home runs. Rex is out of Coastal Carolina. And our first pitch is inside, and we are underway at 6:40. So a little tardy. We had one of the very, very young Star Spangled Banner singers tonight. I don't know, about 7 years old, maybe 8 years old, something like that. Brown's next pitch is down low again. It's about 91 on the fastball. Watson, Golden, and Campbell, the first 3 hitters for the Prune Packers here in the first inning. We'll get the Potters' defensive alignment when we have the next hitter. That one is swung on and missed off speed pitch, fouled off by Watson. Willie's already calling for cowbell. It's 3 pitches in the game, so you know how big a game this is. Prune Packers are 18-5 on the season. Potters are 13-9. Rogues, who they are chasing, are 12-8. There's a fastball. Just misses that outside corner. 3 balls and 1 strike. Overall, the Prune Packers this year 33-6. And as we said, 18-5 in league play. 3-1 pitch, check swing, and he didn't go. It's ball 4. So not a great start for the Potters here as they walk Rex Watson to start off the top of the first and bring up Cannon Golden, the DH at 4:18. He is coming to us from Ole Miss in the SEC. Left-handed hitter. No home runs, and he's driven in 9 on the year. He is the DH today, as we said. Watson was the center fielder. And Rex, I would have to assume, is a threat to go. Kyle Pedersen behind the plate for the Potters. After this pitch, we'll put up that defensive alignment for you. That's fouled out of play to our left. So let's look at it, Evan, the engineer. And we do, as we say, we've got Pedersen behind the plate, Guanzon at third, Miller, Groves, and McGraw, Dobson, Lopez, and Jackson Norton is our outfield for the Potters. Had won 8 in a row, lost a tough one last night, as we said. Now have 3 games to close the season. That's fouled off again. 90 miles an hour from Drew Brown. And he is ahead 0-2 on Golden Kid Campbell, the on-deck hitter. For Healdsburg, wearing their camouflage jerseys today. 0-2 on the way. Fastball just misses that outside corner. Drew has a couple of pitches already in the first two batters that just was trying for that call in the outside corner. Just missed it by a hair. Watson, decent lead over at first base. 1-2 pitches lifted foul. Out of play down the left field line. Sun obviously a factor here as Guanzon was shielding his eyes on that foul ball. Norton in left, and at shortstop Shane Miller. Primarily it will be within the direction of the sun. You know, it's in on pop-ups, it's in on line drives, it's in on big chopping grounders too on the infield. We've seen a couple of times this year. 1-2 pitches, line to third. Miller has it. He's going to go back to first, but not in time. So just what we said, a line drive right at Shane Miller, and he got underneath, I guess, the sun over there, and he was able to make the catch and retire Golden for the first out here in the first inning. And Cade Campbell is the next hitter. Today's third baseman for the Prune Packers, hitting at .333. He is out of Cal. He has 6 home runs and has driven in 25 runs. He's followed by J.C. Osorio Agard, who is the big power guy for the Prune Packers, but they all pitch in. That's chopped to third. Miller has it. He's going to go to second for one. Double clutch, and he won't be able to go to first. So Miller couldn't get out of the glove, and it will be a fielder's choice, and it will bring up J.C. Osorio Agard. You want to get that double play in place of the guy who's hit 10 home runs and driven in 39 runs. But it is a fielder's choice for Campbell. He's at first with 2 outs. And here's J.C., who comes to us out of San Jose State University. He is the first baseman for Healdsburg. Brown to the plate. Nice pitch on the inside, fouled off at 90 again, but good location by Drew Brown that time. Get it on the hands of the right-hand hitting Agard. Dane Morrow, the right fielder, the number 5 hitter for the Prune Packers, waits on deck. Potter fans hoping he does not see the plate this inning. That goes outside on a little slider there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Campbell making no attempt to take off over there at first base. Getting a modest lead. Outfield straightaway and deep for Agard. He lines it to pass the third baseman into left field, a base hit. Norton will scoop it up, and Jackson will get it in quickly. But that was hit like a shot, and I don't think Ian saw it. Ian Guanzon, excuse me, not Shane Miller. He's at shortstop. So it's a base hit for Agard. Moves Campbell over to second base. First hit of the game for the Prune Packers. And brings up Dane Morrow. So Morrow, .336, 10 home runs. Excuse me, he's .324, 5 home runs. The right fielder. Left-handed hitter against Drew. Throws the breaking pitch in there for a strike. So Guanzon at third, Miller at short for the Potters. And Ian, I don't think, saw that line driver, that base hit by Agard. He didn't really make a move to his left. Don't think it would have made any difference anyway. 0-1 coming up. Fastball catches the outside corner that time. And that is the spot that he was trying to get. The first 2 hitters didn't get it, got it there, and he's ahead 0-2 against Dane Morrow. Dane from Michigan, University of Michigan, the Big M, the Big House. .324 with those 5 home runs. He's driven in 27. Hits it out to left field and hits it well. Norton can't see it, and it is out of here for a home run. Jackson Norton never saw it, and it's a 2-out, 3-run home run for Dane Morrow, and the Prune Packers are on the board. They lead at 3-0. That pitch was outside, considerably outside, and he just reached out. That's power right there, reaching out, going opposite field. Didn't even really take a big swing at it and put it over Norton's head. So the Potters' inability to turn that double play comes back to bite him a bit. as it was an Agard, but it was Morrow who came up with a 3-run home run, and it'll bring up Tommy Brown, the catcher. Outside for a ball. 347 on the home run, 94 miles an hour off the bat. Pretty good for an opposite field job. Brown takes a strike. It's 1-1. So here's the 1-1. Brown will take down low for a ball. 2-1. So Potter's had 2 outs. Agard with the base hit and then the home run from Morrow. That's in the dirt, 3-1. Tommy Brown, Will Van Wee, the first baseman, is on deck. Make that the left fielder. Three and one on Tommy Brown. That is ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Brown only had 8 walks coming into today. He's got 2 of them here in the first inning. And I'll bring up Will Van Wee, who's our Dueling Dogs batter. We got all the way down to the Dueling Dogs batter. Will hitting .289 with 4 home runs. Comes out of Houston, University of Houston. He'll take a ball outside. 1-0. Short lead by Brown at first. Popped up right side. Could get out of play. McGraw is over and can't make a play. One ball and 1 strike on Will Van Wee. Brendan Lewis to follow him, that Matt Mansberry. The 8 and 9 hitters in the Healdsburg order. Short lead at first for Tommy Brown. Breaking ball is hit down the left field line. It looks like it'll be foul, and it is. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Inside. 2-2 now on Van Wee. Dan Morrow, the 3-run home run, the big blow here in the top of the first inning. The Prune Packers lead this one 3-0. Breaking ball swung on and missed. So Van Wee strikes out, a half off Dueling Dogs down at the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill with Curtis the Beerman. But Packers put 3 up on the board. We go to the bottom of the first. Prune Packers 3, Potters coming to bat.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Lincoln Potters baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic
Bottom of the first inning, Potters looking up at a 3-0 deficit. I tell you what, Evan has done some great work. Let's see if he can get the lineup up for us. There it is, Jordy Lopez, Ian Guanzon, Ty McGraw, Ty with 9 home runs in 22 games. Shane Miller, Jackson Norton, Ethan Groves, Perrin Bland, Brady Dobson, and Kyle Pedersen. That is the lineup against Cooper Rummel, whose first pitch is high and outside. He is from, now I was informed a couple weeks ago, Duke University. He's 2-1, 16 2/3 innings, just 7 hits allowed and 22 strikeouts. And he faces Jordy Lopez, who's hitting .458, and checks his swing, and it takes ball 2. A little bit too high, so it's 2-0. Lopez, Guanzon, and McGraw for the Potters, trying to make a dent in that 3-0 deficit right away here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 pitch is 3-0. Beautiful night for baseball. Beautiful crowd out here on a Wine and Wiener Wednesday. I don't think we even mentioned that. It is just a great, that is a strike, 3-1. Wine and Wiener Wednesday, $2 off of Fat Cat dogs. I'm sure they have the bacon wrapped hot dogs down there. Half price sangrias, $2 off all wine pours. It's a big day. It's the last one of the season, and people are out here to commemorate it. 3-1 pitch misses outside, ball 4. So Lopez has been on, I think, every game, and Daddy's on today too. So there you go. He'll go down to first base, and here's Ian Guanzon. Out of Chico, California, and East Tennessee State, Ian has been real impressive and a big shot in the arm for the Potters this year. 356 and 3 home runs, and he's driven in 19. And he hasn't played that many games either. He just seems like he has because he fits in so well. Lopez with the lead at first base. As inside. Do we have our defensive alignment here, Evan the engineer? Yes, we do. Van Wee is in left. Watson and Morrow, the other outfielders. Campbell, Mansberry, Lewis, and Agard in the infield. Behind the plates, Tommy Brown. And on the mounds, Cooper Rummel. Well done by Evan is on fire today. He's getting it all done. I think it was because of that good burrito bowl. Guanzon takes a strike. It's 1-1 at 92 from Rummel. So Ian's only played 11 games with 19 runs batted in. And he started off, I believe, 0 for 11. Something around there. So he has really been on fire for the Potters lately. He has a 1-1 count here against Rummel. Lopez goes. There's the pitch. It takes it and it slips out of the hands of Tommy Brown, and Lopez steals second base. Pitch was called. It was a strike. I thought so. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And maybe he thought that Jordy had a good enough jump. He didn't want to swing. So now Lopez in scoring position, but a 1-2 count on Guanzon. Check swing and his call, strike 3. Guanzon is out on strikes. And it'll bring up Ty McGraw, who's played 22 games, and he has 38 runs batted in and 9 home runs, and he's batting .361 out of Troy. Had a home run in last night's loss up in Healdsburg. And so he steps in here with Lopez at second, Shane Miller in the on-deck circle. Ty, the first baseman today. Rummel gets his first strikeout. He had 22 and 16 2/3 coming in. McGraw takes a breaking pitch. It's in there beautifully for a strike at 0-1. Tommy Brown behind the plate. We had him at ASU. It looks like he's transferred to Santa Barbara. Beautiful country there. Beautiful move. Good job, Tommy. I would have done the same thing. Nothing against ASU, but it's 300 degrees there every day. Ty hits it to left field and hits it well. Left fielder can't see it. And it is up against the fence. McGraw will come into second base with a double. Lopez scores from second. Potters are on the board. McGraw continues to deliver. Poor Will Van Wee was just out there, as we saw with Norton on the home run in the top of the first. Just couldn't see it. So McGraw's double means that there's a section gets free double-doubles. 99 miles an hour off the bat. That's a couple of really good shots in the off-field for a left-handed hitter so far in this game. And really, story of the game might be the fact that a left fielder can't see anything out there. Here's Shane Miller. That one, I don't know if it would have mattered if Will could have seen that, because that ball one-hopped the fence there. Miller, 388 on the year. There's that breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 4 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Another Potter who came a little bit later and has really made a big difference. He's played 22 games as well. So he and McGraw both here for 22 games, both hitting well over 350. 0-1 pitch. Same pitch, same result, 0-2. That one comes in at 77, so it's about 15 miles off the fastball and perfectly situated. He comes straight over the top, and Rummel, I would say, is probably 6'3", 6'2" or 6'3", so it's coming from way up top there. And that's hit sharply up the middle, a base hit. Center field, McGraw will score easily as Miller stayed with the breaking pitch that time, and the Potters have put 2 up on the board, and all of a sudden it's a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Prune Packers. They came with the same pitch against Shane, and he just drilled it right back up the middle. Picks up his 27th RBI of the year, and again, 2 guys who played 22 games apiece, and they've combined for now 66 runs batted in. Here's Jackson Norton. Out of Sacramento, California, St. Mary's College, right-handed hitting left fielder, 284. Takes a high fastball. Two home runs for Jackson, 17 RBI. Miller getting off at first. Norton swings and misses. It's a good cut at that one, 91 miles an hour from Rummel, excuse me. Oh, that's why you're in a press box. Homemade cinnamon rolls passed around. You're living the life up here. Jackson fouls that one off, another fastball. 1-2. Tomorrow is Thirsty Thursday, half off general admission, and $1 drafts until the end of the third inning, or happy hour. That's what it was explained to me. You can always negotiate with Curtis the Beer Man and see if you can get the deals later too. Throw over to first base, and back in was Miller. Agard, the first baseman. 1-2 on Norton. Jackson's followed by Ethan Groves. Jackson out in left field today. Look out. That's over his head. Bring that bat down with you, Jackson, when you look out. I almost had yourself a little ground ball in the infield there. 2-2. Piper the Peacock roaming around, shooting people. They're asking to be shot with the Super Soak now. He's getting requests. Norton takes high and outside. 3-2 on Jackson. Prune Packers with 3 on the Dane Morrow 3-run home run. Potters come back. RBI double by McGraw. RBI single by Miller. 3-2. Let's see if Miller's going. He is not. Pitch is chopped up the middle. Mansberry moves over. He has it. Steps on the bag to first for the double play. So the Potters put 2 back on the board to answer the 3. We go to the second inning. Healdsburg on top. Well, 3-2.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help, So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
Top of inning number 2, Potters trailing at 3-2. Drew Brown back on the mound. He's going to face Brendan Lewis, then Matt Mansberry and Rex Watson. 8-9-1 for the Prune Packers, who lead this one 3-2. Lewis at 261 with 5 home runs. Takes on the outside corner for a strike. Brendan from Arizona State University has driven in 22 runs. He's at second base for the Prune Packers in this one. Watches that one go outside, so it's 2-1. 3 for the Packers, 2 for the Potters in the first. Drew Brown trying to shut down the Healdsburg offense after his teammates put up 2. There's a fastball that's in there for a strike. 2-2. Jackson Norton trying to shield himself out there in left field as the off-speed pitch misses badly. 3-2. Chopped down to third. Nice play by Guanzani and across the diamond. Well done. Had to kind of back up on the hop and hopefully it doesn't bounce up into the sun. And Guanzani was equal to the task. Lewis is out 5-3, 1 out, and here's Matt Mansberry. Hitting in the number 9 spot, but no normal number 9 hitter, hitting .362. He is on his way to Michigan, University of Michigan. He has a home run and driven in 16 and plays an excellent shortstop for the Prune Packers, and he'll reach out and poke that one to right field. It should stay up for Brady Dobson, and it does for the second out. So 2 outs here, and we'll go to the top of the order. Rex Watson, who got a walk his first time up, eventually scored on the home run. Actually, he was erased on fielder's choice. It was Campbell that scored on the home run along with Agard and Morrow, I suppose. So Rex up here with a .413 batting average out of Coastal Carolina. Left-handed hitter playing center field. Has 3 home runs. Takes a strike. Brown with the off speed gets it across for the first strike of the inning, or first strike of the at bat. 0-1. Potters in their powder blues today with the orange numbers, and that's a hit batter. So Watson will again go down to first base without striking the baseball as the baseball struck him. And with 2 outs, it'll be Cannon Golden, the DH, who lined out to the third baseman his first time up. Golden from Ole Miss is hitting .418. So Brown has walked 2 and now hit 1 in an inning and 2/3. Maybe trying to be a bit too fine with it with the lineup like the Prune Packers have. Anybody can hurt you in the lineup. Misses outside with that one. Cade Campbell on deck. Saturday is Fan Appreciation Day. That'll start at 7:05. 500 of the Daniel Susak Rising Star baseball cards. 25 of them autographed by Daniel himself. That is a strike. 1-1. So that's 7:05. Tomorrow, 6:35. Will be our final unofficial Thirsty Thursday. And the half-off journal admission, which I think was Luke Stoutwalker's idea. And he pushed it through. So I'm going to go with it. Line down the left field line, slicing. It is a fair ball. Watson comes around third. He will, the throw to the plate on a hop, and he's going to be safe. So Golden delivers the 2-out double right down the left field line. Watson scores all the way from first base for the 4th run for the Prune Packers, 3rd hit for Healdsburg, and it'll bring back to the plate Cade Campbell, who had a fielder's choice his first time up. Perfectly placed by Golden, and the hit by pitch, free pass, comes back to bite the Potters here in the 2nd inning. And Campbell, who has 6 home runs on the year and is batting .333, comes up with Golden now at second base. Popped it up right side. McGraw going back. Ty is going to call for it and make the catch. So the Prune Packers score once here in the 2nd. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. They're on top 4-2.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of inning number 2. Piper with his cattleman's race between the top and bottom of the 2nd inning, and another couple of hundred participants. Some of them very, very small. I would say microscopic. But everybody finished, and so that was good. Here is Ethan Groves to start us off. He takes a strike from Cooper Rummel, who gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in the 1st inning, but has a 4-2 lead here as we enter the bottom of the 2nd. Groves at .340 on the year out of Sac City College. Takes outside on the breaking ball. 1-1 Perrin Bland and Brady Dobson to follow here in the 2nd inning for your Lincoln Potters. That one is in there for a strike. 1-2 on Ethan Groves. Great crowd out here for Wine and Wiener Wednesday to see the Prune Packers and Potters do battle. Groves chops it. Big chopper at second base. Lewis has it. He'll go to first and get Groves by a step. Potters needed that to take just one more hop. It did not, and Groves is out. For the first out in the second inning, here's Perrin Bland out of Meridian, Mississippi, and Southern University. Batting .351 with 6 home runs and 33 batted in. Say hi to the mayor and Mrs. Mayor and everybody back in Meridian, our sister city. Perrin up here with 1 out, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Off speed from Rummel, who has that big breaking ball coming all the way over the top. And he's shown some pretty good control over it so far here tonight. Perrin takes outside. Comes back with the 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing, and it's outside. Oh, they're saying he swung. So the first base ump, obviously not listening to the broadcast as I declared it outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes with Brady Dobson waiting on deck. Line into right field. That's going to stay up, I'm afraid, and it does for Morrow out in right field. So Bland hit it pretty well, but he is retired by Dane Morrow in right field. So 2 up, 2 down, very much the same way the Prune Packers were in the top of the inning. Then a walk and a double scored a run for them, and hopefully the Potters can do the same. Brady Dobson coming to the plate, left-hand hitting right fielder. Hitting at .270 out of Lincoln High down in Stockton and Cal State Fullerton. 15 runs batted in and a home run for Brady on the year. He's followed by number 9 hitter Kyle Pedersen. Brady takes a strike. Oh, 0-1 on Brady Dobson. A lot of fans coming back. Oh, there's a couple of burritos there. Kind of like changing it up a little bit. Lined out to left field. Coming on is Ben Wee, and he's there, and he makes the catch. So he fought the sun, and this time he won. 1-2-3 for Rummel in the second. We go to the third. Prune Packers on top, 4-2.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the third inning, it does the heart good on Wine and Wiener Wednesday to see long lines at the wine bar and at Fat Cat to get dogs, $2 off the dogs today, and also bacon-wrapped hot dogs on the menu. Brown, first pitch to J.C. Osario Agard, who singled his first time up. That one's a swing and a miss for the Prune Packers first baseman. Came in at .336 with 10 home runs and 39 runs batted in. Swings and misses again at basically the same pitch. So it's 0-2. He's followed by Dane Morrow and Tommy Brown here in the third for the Prune Packers, who lead this one 4-2. 3 runs in the first on a Morrow 3-run home run. That's hit sharply to the right of shortstop. Nice play out there by Miller. He's going to throw on a hop, but not in time. Just couldn't get anything on the throw, and Agard has his second base hit as he legs it out. Fourth hit for the Prune Packers, and it will bring up Dane Morrow. He had an opposite field 3-run home run his first time up. So now he's got 6 home runs and now 30 runs batted in for the left-handed hitting right fielder, who is out of the University of Michigan. Miller with a great stab on that one, then fell down, tried to get up, and gunned it over to first base, but just took one too many hops as Morrow takes a strike on the inside corner. So it is 0-1 on Dane. He takes that one outside. 1-1. Chopper foul over by the Potters dugout. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dane Morrow. Comes in at .324. I think he was our dueling dogs batter last time the Prune Packers were in town. Takes, calls, strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Brown, and that's Drew's first strikeout of the day. And he'll bring up Tommy Brown, who's hitting .288. 4 home runs, 13 RBI for Tommy, who is now transferring to UCSB, and he takes inside for a ball. 1-0. He was at Arizona State. I applaud the move for climate reasons. That's the only thing I'm saying. Lines it down the right field line. Dobson giving chase. He won't get there. It's in for a base hit. Brady gets to it, cuts it off, but going around to third is Agard, and it's first and third with 1 out here for the Prune Packers in the third inning. 5th hit for the Prune Packers, and it'll bring up Will Van Wee, who struck out his first time up as the dueling dogs batter. .289 though for Will, 4 home runs. He's driven in 26, so he's had a good summer. He's coming to us from University of Houston. Strikeout would be nice. A double play would be nicer. He pops it up on the infield. It's Miller going to go out in short center field, make the catch. No tag as Shane comes in. So Potters don't get a strikeout, but they get a big out right there on 1 pitch. And here's Brendan Lewis, who grounded out to third his first time up. He is Arizona State University, hitting .261. But again, 5 more home runs. The Prune Packers have home runs everywhere in the lineup. Lewis takes outside for a ball. He's followed by Mansberry, the shortstop. But it's about Brendan Lewis here. First and third, but now 2 outs. Hit down the third base line. Guanzone has it. Ian across the diamond. A fine throw, and Brown gets himself out of it with a pop-up and a ground out. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Potters still trail it 4-2.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Bottom of inning number 3 from McBean Stadium. Mark the Phantom Low along with Evan the Engineer, and Luke Stoutwalker is also helping out over here. Kyle Pedersen will start us off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. He's followed by Jordy Lopez and Ian Guanzon. Kyle at 205 with a home run and 7 batted in out of Roseville, California. He will start us off here in the 3rd against Cooper Rummel, who has struck out 1, given up 2 hits and 2 runs. Kyle fouls that one back to the screen. And it is 0-1 on the Potters catcher. His home run up in Healdsburg, not last night, but a couple weeks ago. In a game the Potters ended up losing. I believe that was the 6-5 game. Fouls that one back to the screen. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. It's quickly 0-2 on Kyle Pedersen. Luke Stoutwalker just remarked on what I think is the biggest plate of nachos I've ever seen. That has to be a double order in one container. Or else Saboris has just gone nuts. It's the last week of the season, and I think you want to go order that. Just give me the double nacho. Nachos animal style, please. Thank you. Give me what she's having. And that's on a Wine and Wiener Wednesday. 1-2 coming up to Kyle. Hit sharply down to 3rd. It's going to go through into left field for a base hit. It was hit hard, and Campbell was looking right into the sun, tried to make the stab, and Kyle has himself a single, the 3rd hit for the Potters in this one. And here's Jordy Lopez, who walked and eventually scored in the 1st. A hard shot down the 3rd base line is not what a third baseman wants in any circumstances, but especially when there's sun coming right in your eyes. I think probably Campbell was good to get a glove on that one, as he did, as Pedersen scorched it. 90 miles an hour off the bat. Throw over to first base, and Kyle's back on his belly. I've watched the entire season. I don't think Kyle's that much of a threat to go. But again, who knows? Lopez hits it back up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Pedersen will stop right there, and it went right between the legs. A little nutmeg action on the pitcher, Cooper Rummel. And the Potters have 2 on and nobody out here, and Ian Guanzon, the hitter. Took a call, 3rd strike, his first time up. Talked about it. He's only played 11 games. He has 3 home runs and 19 runs batted in. And he comes in hitting .356, and probably still a little bit upset from that first at bat. Out of Chico, California. Ty McGraw followed, then Shane Miller for the Potters, as they've gotten hits from Pedersen and Lopez. And Jordy's been on 2 more times tonight. Guanzon showing a bunt, and it's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. See if that brings Campbell up at 3rd. It does bring Agard up at first base. Sorry, Agard, as he does not have to hold the runner on with a runner at second base. Rummel looks at second. 1-0 coming up. Does not show bunt, and that one's down low, 2-0. So now they've got the Prune Packers corners halfway, although Agard's going to move back at first. Campbell stays put at third. He's just trying to get a good angle and get out of the sun. And Guanzon thinking, I got a 2-0 pitch coming up from Rummel. Tommy Brown behind the plate, flashing the signals out to his right-hander. It's chopped foul down the third base line over by the Prune Packer dugout. It caused a little bit of scattering over there, but everybody seems to be okay. A lot of milling around tonight in the crowd, and I love that. You got to get down to Fat Cat and get the dog. You got to get to the wine bar. You got to get those super nachos that we just discovered. There's a lot going on. Ian shows bunt again. He bunts it right back to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to go to first. It'll be a successful sacrifice, and he barely reached the first baseman on that one. And move up Pedersen to third, move up Jordy Lopez to second. It's a sacrifice for Guanzon. He's put runners at second and third with Ty McGraw, and immediately the manager's coming out, and they might be thinking about putting Ty on to load the bases. It's kind of early, but you never know. Ty has been ripping up. He had a home run, as we said last night. He has an RBI double tonight. Well, they could be talking about ways to pitch him and stuff like that as well. Jordy Lopez says, I'm going to take a chance and go talk to my second base umpire friend here. And to check with him as the home plate umpire, he has to keep working, so he goes out to break it up. We're checking the on-deck hitter because that's what we do around here. And that is Ty McGraw, and he comes up to the plate. So we'll see what was discussed at that high-level meeting for the Prune Packers. Potters with runners at second and third, and just one out here in the third inning on the short end of a 4-2 score. Infield is playing back, obviously, although Campbell is even with the bag at third. Agard is behind the bag at first with the left-handed McGraw up, so let's see if they're going to pitch to him in a different way. Ty takes a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Tuned it down to 84, did Rummel on that one. Just missed what looked like a pretty good pitch, low and outside at the knees. So it's 1-0. Check swing. He did not go around, but it's a strike. So 2 perfect pitches as far as location if you're Rummel. On the knees, on the corner. Ty let them both go by, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. He hits that one foul down the left field line. So they went outside 3 times in a row and perfectly placed. Really good pitching by Rummel. He's sitting that right on the outside corner. And now he's got Ty in a hole at 1-2. Outfield straight away and deep for Ty. And he fouls that one off as well. A little bit high on that one, but you cannot take a chance if you're Ty McGraw. So we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes with Pedersen at third and Lopez at second. 1 out here in the third. Potters are trailing this one 4-2. Shane Miller on deck. That one is high and outside. Not a tough decision for Mr. McGraw on that one, so he evens the count at 2-2. Prune Packers 18-5, Potters 13-9 in PEL play, which will wrap up this weekend. Potters on Saturday, a couple other teams on Sunday. 2-2, 3-2. Rogues and the Crabs will finish it up with a 3-game series in Humboldt, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think the Moonbackers have Marysville Giants and maybe the Mudcats. 3-2 coming up to Ty McGraw. Ball 4. That's a great at bat for McGraw. Also not giving in was Cooper Rummel. as he got him to 1-2, and then he threw a couple pitches that Ty could easily take, which I don't think he wanted to do. And then the last one, a little bit inside, didn't miss by much, but it missed. And now the bases are loaded for Shane Miller. Singled in a run back in the first inning. He has 27 RBIs, hitting .388 on the year out of Gilbert, Arizona, and the University of New Mexico. He's up here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Outside. That was Rummel's second walk of the game. He walked Jordy Lopez, who opened the bottom of the first. And he is behind 1-0 on Miller. Pops it up. That's going to get out of play. On the left side for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Great crowd out here on a Wednesday night checking out a Wine and Wiener Wednesday between two of the top teams in the PEL. And, you know, enjoying $2 off hot dogs and, you know, half price on wine and stuff like that, too, of course. Inside, 2-1. And, again, we should have taken a picture of the largest plate of nachos I've ever seen. Prune Packers do have some activity in their pen. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swings and misses and a ball down low. 2-2. McGraw, Lopez, Pedersen on the bases. Miller at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield again straight away and deep for Shane. Hits a ground ball foul down the first base line by the Potters dugout. I think Luke Stowalker, you should do one of your video things about the Potters bullpen through the season. The different kinds of poses that they get in down there when nobody's actually doing anything. 2-2 again. Popped up. Short center field. Here comes Watson. It is caught by the left fielder. That is Van Wee, and no chance for anyone to advance. So Rummel gets what he wants. It's a pop out for the second out in the inning. Potter fans hoping that was going to drop, but no such luck. And here's Jackson Norton, grounded into a double play his first time up. And he's the Potters' last chance here in the third inning to try to get something on the board, as Miller flies out to short left center field for the second out. Jackson has 2 home runs and 17 runs batted in. Came in hitting .284. But we said chopped one up the middle that Mansbury turned into a double play back in the first inning. That is in there for a strike. That over-the-top breaking ball that has served Rummel very well so far tonight. Ethan Groves waits on deck, hoping he gets a chance here in this inning. Norton hits it sharply, but down to third. Campbell's going to go the short way to second for the force, and he is out at second base, and the Prune Packers get out of it with nobody scoring. We'll go to the fourth. They lead at 4-2.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important.
Top of inning number 4, Prune Packers 4-2 over the Potters. Matthew Mansberry, the shortstop, will be the first hitter. Then the top of the order with Watson and Golden for Healdsburg against Drew Brown, whose first pitch is outside and a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Mansberry flied out to right field his first time up. So he is 0 for 1 in this one. And he takes outside again. Came in at .362 with a home run and 16 runs driven in. Good to see some patrons coming by with some Fat Cat hot dogs. Wine and Wiener Wednesday. That's hit to left field. Tough play for Norton. He won't get there. It'll go up against the fence. Mansberry will into second base. He is in there sliding for a double. 6th hit for the Prune Packers, and Mansberry's at second with nobody out here in the 4th. And Rex Watson, who's walked and been hit by a pitch and scored a run, will be the hitter. Rex out of Coastal Carolina. Came in at .413 and is still at .413 since he has no official at-bats yet. Actually, Norton got that one in pretty quickly, actually, but Mansberry easily in at second base with an extra base hit. Here's Watson. Takes inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cannon Golden comes up next for Healdsburg, the DH, as they lead it 4-2 here in the 4th inning. Pretty full house here for this Wednesday night affair. Swing and a miss, soft speed pitch, and Pedersen looked like he got hit by something there. So we're going to have a second while the umpire walks out to talk to the pitcher and waste some time as Eli Garcia and the trainer, Cheyenne Varga, come out to check on Kyle. Tomorrow's Thursday, I think you knew that. Solano Mudcats come to town, 6:35 first pitch. Tomorrow is a Thirsty Thursday, and it's $4 off Loomis Basin. It's a $1 draft beer till the end of happy hour at the end of the 3rd inning. It's half-price general admission. It's just a lot of stuff to make it a nice Thursday night at the ballpark. And then Saturday is the final regular season home game. The West Coast Kings are the opposition, and 7:05 is the starting time. There'll be lots of prizes to be given away and auctioned off and stuff like that. Ripped to right field, base hit. Dobson will cut it off, but scoring easily is Mansberry. The throw all the way into second, and it's a double head first for Watson, and it's a 5-2 score in favor of the Prune Packers. Watson picks up his 17th run batted into the season, and he will be at second base with still nobody out, and Cannon Golden, the hitter, lined out to third and doubled in a run. So Golden 1 for 2 now with 10 runs batted in. Came in at .418. Left-handed hitter out of Ole Miss. That is a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 on Golden. Still nobody out, a run in. It's 5-2 Prune Packers. That one also a call strike. 0-2. Perfect location right there on the corner at the knees for Drew Brown. He's ahead 0-2 on Cannon Golden. Tries for it again, just misses it a little too low, 1-2. A lot of people on the grassy knoll as well, and didn't notice that down the left field line. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, misses outside. Great place to watch a ball game. Sun is not expecting the infield as much now, but it's still on the left fielder, Jackson Norton, pretty badly. Kid zone all the way down the left field line. It's getting a lot of activity tonight. 2-2 chopper up the middle. Cut off at second base, but it will not be a chance for a play at first. Groves has to hold on to it as Golden has an infield hit. Moving Watson to third, still nobody out in the inning, and it brings up Cade Campbell. Nothing anybody was going to do about that. It's hit right off the front of the mount, or in front of the plate, and just a big chopper. Groves unfortunately had to wait till it came down before he could do anything, and we're going to get Nate Kujawski coming out and talking to Drew Brown, as the Prune Packers now with 8 hits in the game. First and third, nobody out here in the fourth. And Campbell at the plate, who was hit into a fielder's choice and popped out to first. So pitching coach Nate Kujawski out there talking to Drew Brown, brings the troops in around him, figuring out what the plan is here. He might even be talking about a possible double steal scenario with Golden and Watson, but also what to do with Campbell. And Nate's done talking, but everybody else wants to chat a little bit more. Umpire says, wait a minute, coach has left. You guys got to break up. That's the rules. And it works. Potters go back to their respective positions. Imagine this early in the game, even as tough as the Prune Packer pitching is, I imagine they'll go for 2 in that situation rather than bring the infield in. Try to get 2 outs. Give up the run with nobody out right now. That's it, out to shortstop, but very slowly. Scooped up by Miller, goes to first for the out. A run will score, that is Watson. Moving to second is Golden. It's an RBI for Campbell. 1 out here and a 6-2 score, and here is J.C. Osario Agagard, who has singled and singled. So 2 for 2 for the first baseman from San Jose State. Comes in at .336, hasn't hurt that average yet. Has also 10 home runs and 39 runs batted in. Breaking ball, inside corner, no, it misses it. 1 ball and no strikes. Dane Morrow on deck. One out, runner at second base, 1 run in. That one's a little blooper out over second base. Running it down is Ethan Groves for the out in short center field. So Groves runs that down for the second out. Still a runner at second in Cannon Golden, and here's Dane Morrow, who has a 3-run home run and took a call third strike. So, I mean, talk about A to Z. That's basically what he's about. He had an opposite field 3-run home run in the first inning, and then took the call third strike in the third. His home run was his 6th of the summer, and now with 30 RBI. Takes that one for a strike. 0-1. Brown using the off speed a lot today. And is ahead 0-1 on Morrow with Tommy Brown, the catcher, waiting in the on-deck circle. Morrow swings and misses at a breaking ball. Hit it at his back foot. 0-2. 2 runs for the Prune Packers here in the fourth. They lead at 6-2. Potters had the bases loaded in the bottom of the third, couldn't push anything across. Fouled back to the screen by Dane Morrow, out of the University of Michigan. Left-hander against the right-hander Drew Brown, who is committed to Fresno State University after an excellent summer here with the Potters. Morrow rips it right at the second baseman. Groves scoops it up and goes to first for the out. So 2 runs for the Prune Packers in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. They lead this thing 6-2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Aiden Russell, the new Prune Packers pitcher here in the bottom of the fourth. He's out of San Diego State University. His 5th appearance, 6 1/3 innings. 1 run on 3 hits. He has 13 strikeouts in 6 1/3 innings, and he will face Ethan Groves and Perrin Bland and Brady Dobson as the Prune Packers lead this one 6-2. Fastball's in there for a strike at 92. Cooper Rummel was 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Ethan hits a sharp grounder out to second base, scooped up by Lewis over to first for the out. So 1 down here in the 4th inning for the Potters. Perrin Bland, the DH, will be the hitter. He flied to right his first time up. Groves had grounded to second. Now he's grounded to second both times. So here's Perrin Bland from Southern University in Meridian, Mississippi. 351 coming in with a half dozen home runs, and he's driven in 33. Up here against Aiden Russell. Swings and misses, pulls the string on that one at 81. 0-1 on Bland. Brady Dobson to follow Perrin. Checks his swing, and it's outside for a ball. 1-1. Bland's played shortstop, played second base. He's DHing tonight. Hits it well to right center field. Running after it is Watson. He will get there right in front of the warning track and make the catch about 375 feet away. So Bland put a charge in it, stayed up a little bit too long for the second out, and here is Brady Dobson. Flied out to left field his first time did Brady, so he is 0 for 1 tonight. Hitting .270 out of Stockton and Cal State Fullerton. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Aiden Russell. So Rummel the first three, and now Russell here for the fourth. Dobson takes a strike on the inside corner. Perfect place right there. 0-1 on Brady with Kyle Pedersen following him. He went around 0-2. Tried to hold up, couldn't do it. Potted with some activity in their bullpen as well. Dobson swings, fouls it off, and stays alive up there. Another off-speed pitch from Russell. Maybe setting him up for the fastball. I don't know. 0-2. That's the old cat and mouse. Dobson swings and misses, and Russell gets his first strikeout. 1, 2, 3 for the Potters in the fourth. We go to the fifth. Prune Packers 6, Potters 2.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Top of the fifth inning, it's 6-2 Prune Packers. It'll be Tommy Brown, Will Van Wee, and Brendan Lewis against the new Potters pitcher, C.J. Riccardi, out of Orangevale and Harding University. The right-hander is going to take on Tommy Brown, first batter of the fifth, so it's the Farmers' fifth inning. If he can retire Mr. Brown, it will be half off Farmers Brewing Company. Products down at the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill for the remainder of the fifth inning, so that's always a good thing. First pitch is in there for a strike. Breaking ball misses high and inside, so it's 1-1. Curtis the beer man running that bar and grill down there down the first base line, as he has for, well, all 10 years the Potters have been around. And those 10 years, the 10th season comes to a conclusion on Saturday, regular season-wise. Popped up right field. Dobson coming in, still coming in. Brady has it for the first down, and there you go. There's your half-off Farmers down the first base line. So if you're in the building, get on down there. First out, go off to get yourself the $2 off hot dogs if you want to do that, or get yourself some of those great nachos that we noticed out of Saboris coming out of there. Will Van Wee is the hitter. Oh, he's the dueling dogs batter, so if he should strike out, it would be like Christmas in July, which it already was last week. Swings and misses. It'll be half off dueling dogs and half off farmers. So you go get 2 farmers and 2 dueling dogs and pay for 1. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Van Wee is struck out, has popped out to short, so Will is 0 for 2. Takes outside from McCarty. 1 ball and 1 strike with Brendan Lewis to follow. Willie's got the mixtape going, the Yappy Dogs right now. As Riccardi misses with the fastball outside at 88. Now he's probably getting, he's moving up to the mid-sized dogs. With the little yappers in there for a balance. That is inside for a ball. Proud to say that the woman is carrying like 9 plates of food right there. She's on my trivia team on Tuesday nights. Oh, yeah. Karen, what's up? Good job. Karen and Jim to Russells, who've been there all 10 years, I believe, right in that spot. Breaking balls hit high and deep to left field, and that one's out of here. Van Wee got all of that one on a breaking pitch, and it is 418 feet, 106 miles an hour off the bat, and it's 7-2. Van Wee's 5th home run of the summer, and that one was what we call, I don't give him to Gwen Stefani because it's a visiting player, but it was a no-doubter. And he'll go back to a hero's welcome from his bench, and here comes Brendan Lewis. Lewis takes outside on the slider.
That's the furthest I've seen.
So it's 1-0 on Lewis now. Pops it up, out of play, 1-1. Brendan, 261, is grounded to third twice in this one. He is out of Arizona State University. He has 5 home runs of his own on the summer. Check swing, he did not go, I don't think. Nope, he did not, according to the first base umpire. So it's 2-1 on Lewis. Mansberry, the number 9 hitter, to follow. 1 out, 1 in here in the 5th. It's a 7-2 Prune Packer lead. That's a high fastball. 3 balls and 1 strike. That one's fouled off. Guy McGraw thinks, I might have a chance. He does not have a chance. Runs the count full at 3-2. Just kind of hanging out with these Christmas and July snow globes that we got. Trying to do the little shake, shake, shake. It's a competition between me and Luke, and I think right now, I got him. Come on, Luke. Inside, ball 4. So Lewis works the walk. Third walk and 1 hit batter by the Potters pitchers tonight. That brings up Mansberry, who's flied to right and doubled. I advance in the Snow Globe Championships into the semifinals. Sorry about that one, Luke. So here's Mansberry. 362 coming in for Matthew. That's a little number down the first base line. That is a foul ball. Kind of hoping that would roll back in fair, but once it gets on that outer turf, it's not coming back. 0-1. C.J. Riccardi, the second pitcher. Drew Brown was 4 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. There goes the runner. Pedersen throw on the other side of second base. Goes into short left center field. Picked up and no throw. Going into third is Lewis. So we'll get a stolen base and go to third on the throwing error. First error for the Potters and puts Lewis at third base. A 1-ball, 1-strike count now on Mansberry. Still just 1 out here in the 5th inning. Down to the dirt for a ball. 2-1. Pedersen with the block on that one. Mansberry with just 1 home run, but he does have 16 runs batted in. Fouls that one off down the right field line. 2-2. We are at the top of the 5th. Prune Packers, 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 4th, and 1 here in the 5th to lead 7-2. Potters with both their runs in the first inning. That's fouled off again down the right field line. An inside fastball from Riccardi. Rex Watson, the top of the order, on deck for Healdsburg. Looking for their 19th win in PEL play this summer. Line drive right to second base, and Groves makes the catch. Mansberry stayed with it the whole way and kind of like guided it out toward right field, but couldn't get it past the second baseman, Groves. So 2 outs. Lewis still over on third. And that'll bring up Rex Watson, who's walked, been hit by a pitch, and had an RBI double. He has scored 2 runs. He has driven in 1 run. Came in at .413, now with 17 runs batted in. He also has 3 home runs on the summer. Left-handed hitting center fielder out of Coastal Carolina against right-hander C.J. Riccardi. Fastball for a strike. 87 from C.J. Gets ahead 0-1. Stroked out into center field, and it'll be in front of Lopez for a base hit. Driving in the second run of the inning for the Prune Packers. And Watson gets his second run batted in of the night. Makes it 8-2 and brings up Cannon Golden. Just a perfect piece of hitting right there by Watson. He got it, stroked it right out in center field. Dropped it in front of Lopez. Golden has doubled, singled, and lined out to third base. So 2 out of 3 for Cannon. Swings and misses at that offering from CJ. 0-1. Golden from Ole Miss. Making his 4th appearance at the plate. 2 for 3 with an RBI. That's his 10th of the summer. Watson with a decent lead at first base. He looks like he's going. He does not go, and the pitch is outside. 1-1. Shadows all over the field now, so no sun problems for anybody, for the left fielders or third baseman. One coming up from CJ. Hit high in the air to right field. Dobson giving chase. It's a foul ball and out of play. Potters with some more activity in their bullpen. Looks like the Prune Packers, somebody's loosening up, but not really throwing, just kind of getting loose. Probably coming in an inning or two. 1-2 on Golden with Campbell to follow. Watson with a good lead over at first base. He's going. The pitch is swung on and fouled. And it'll stay 1-2. And Rex, I'm afraid you're going to have to return to first base, young man. A lot of kids. Love seeing a lot of kids. I don't know if it's anecdotal, but it just seems like there's been more kids out here this year. When we have that second inning race with Piper. Throngs of kids go out there. Piper actually won one of those a couple of days ago. Lined up the middle. Knocked down by Groves, but he's nowhere to throw. Throws to first, but too late. A great play by Groves to keep the ball in the infield. It'll keep Watson at second base. Golden has his third hit. Hit number 11 for the Prune Packers. And it'll bring Cade Campbell to the plate, who was a fielder's choice, a pop out and a ground out. He has driven in a run. His 26th of the season. Watson at second, Golden over at first. Campbell, chopper back to the pitcher's mound. CJ over to first, underhand for the out. But the Packers score twice here in the fifth. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Prune Packers 8 and the Potters 2.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of inning number 5, Aiden Russell back out on the mound for the Prune Packers, who now enjoy an 8-2 advantage over the Potters. And Kyle Pedersen, who singled his first time up, will be the hitter. And we get to hear the outfield Your Love. It's this walk-up song, and we all love it so much. Swing and a miss at the fastball, 92 from Russell, who struck out 13 in 6 and a third innings coming in. Has one strikeout tonight and a 1-2-3 fourth inning. Kyle checks the swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Thank you, Mr. First Base Ump. 1-1. Jordy Lopez and Guanzon to follow. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Kyle takes ball 2. Pedersen singled, Lopez singled the last time in the third inning. Potters had 2 on, nobody out. Gonzon with the sacrifice. Then McGraw worked a walk to load the bases, but the Potters couldn't push any across. Pedersen takes ball 3. A little bit too low from Russell. Bounces away. Tommy Brown behind the plate. Campbell, Mansberry, Lewis, and Asario Agard on the infield. And it's Van Wee, Watson, and Morrow in the outfield for Healdsburg, with Aiden Russell out of San Diego State on the mound. 3 balls, 1 strike on Kyle Pedersen. Check swing, he did not go. It's a great at bat by Kyle, laying off that one. He's on base for the second time, and here is Jordy Lopez, who's walked and singled so far. Jordy comes in at .458. He's been there all summer long. 2 home runs, 38 runs driven in. Should look up his runs scored. I'm sure that's an astronomical number. And as a leadoff man, that is something that we should have on file here. Pops that one out of play. He scored 49 runs. So, yeah. Driven in 38, scored 49. As Jordy with 23 stolen bases. I think this is the Potters' 44th game, and Jordy's played in now 38 of them. So he has been just reliable, dependable, and outstanding all summer long. 0-1. Takes in the dirt. Nice block by Tommy Brown behind the plate. Keeps Pedersen at first base. Evens the count up 1 ball and 1 strike. Jordy's on base percentage listed at .577, which is very good. Takes the fastball, misses outside, 2-1. Got a little Lincoln FC selling the 50-50. We've had some astronomical 50-50 numbers in the last couple of games. That's ball 3. I think we had 2,000 one day, and then I think we came back with almost 3,000 the next day. So that's crazy. And at least one of those donated it back. No, they didn't. Luke says they both did. No, they didn't. That's like a lot of money. 3-1 pitch, and that is a strike. 3-2. Right at the knees, a perfect pitch by Aiden Russell, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. I like what Evan's done with the little action bug there with the Aiden Russell and the outs and the miles and the bong. He's got it all going on. 3-2 coming up to Jordy. Fouls it off. Nobody really spoils a pitch better than Jordy Lopez. And he does so right there to make it 3-2 again. Pedersen down at first after the base on balls. That's a chop foul again by Jordy Lopez. And Guanzon waits on deck, then Ty McGraw for Lincoln, who trailed this one 8-2 in the bottom of inning number 5. Aiden Russell, the second pitcher. Hooper Rummel started with the first 3, allowed 4 hits and 2 runs. 3-2 coming up again to Jordy. Hits it high and well to right center field. Moving back is Morrow, still moving back. And that ball is off the fence. Pedersen is going to stop at third. I thought it was over the fence. And I think we should get the umpire went out. There was an umpire here that should have gone out. And I think Eli's going to go out and ask. It looked like it was off, maybe it was off the top of the fence. I thought it was over. But usually you'll get an umpire who will run out into the outfield on that one, but did not get that. But we have runners at second and third. So Lopez and Pedersen doing their jobs. Jordy with his second hit. Now second and third, nobody out here in the 5th inning, and Ian Guanzon is the hitter. Ian struck out in the first and then sacrificed Lopez and Pedersen in the third. So he did his job there. He is 0 for 1. Comes up here in his 12th game. He already has 19 runs batted in. And he's up here in a big situation here. against Russell. High and inside. So we'll say Jordy Lopez narrowly missed a home run on that one by, I'm going to say, a foot. Yeah. About 375 feet away, something in that area. 1-0 coming up. Ian takes in the dirt. Another nice block by Tommy Brown. Probably saved a run right there. 2-0 on Ian with Ty McGraw to follow, and then Shane Miller. Potters now with 5 hits in the game. Prune Packers pitchers have walked 3 so far. Struck out 2. Ian takes inside, 3-0. No activity right now in the Prune Packer bullpen. Three balls, no strikes on the Potters' third baseman. And ball 4. So the bases are loaded for Ty McGraw. And meeting at the mound for Healdsburg. Ty is, usually an anxious hitter, although he works a lot of walks. So he kind of balances that anxiety with the selectivity, if that's possible. And he's up here with the bases loaded as soon as we break up the convo. Ty in his 23rd game has 9 home runs. Picked up RBI number 39 tonight. He has 24 runs scored, and he scored tonight, so that's 25 runs scored. And he has a stolen base. So here he comes with the bases loaded. Nobody out here in the 5th. And the Potters trailing this one 8-2. And the Prune Packers obviously playing double play depth all around the place. Ty has doubled in a run and walked. He scored back in the first at a line drive over the left fielder Van Weeshead in the first inning. Inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. So Russell went 3-2 on Lopez. Jordy fouled off a couple before he doubled. And then the walk to Gonzon after Pedersen opened the inning with a walk. And now 1-0 on Ty McGraw. Takes a strike. Right at the knees for Russell. Piper the Peacock patrolling behind home plate, trying to get the fans going for this big situation we find ourselves in here. 1-1 on Ty McGraw. Outfield straightaway and deep for Ty. Breaking ball, no, missed 2-1. Just a little bit too high. Still both bullpens right now. Potters have someone milling around. Nobody going on in the Prune Packers. 2-1 to Ty. Swings and fouls that one off, 2-2. So 2-2 now to Ty McGraw. Guanzon first, Lopez second, Pedersen third. We're in the bottom of the 5th with no outs. Aiden Russell on the mound for Healdsburg. Fouled at the plate. Fouled off Ty McGraw. He's got a pad there, and of course it's going to miss that. Eli Garcia will come out and chat with him. Take his mind off it more than anything else, I think. Ty out of Gardendale, Alabama. We should mention the Gardendale group down there. Checking it out. Troy University out of the College Baseball World Series. Had some great stories, and so did his mom. Have great stories of not only the College Baseball World Series, but the Super Regional, which was held at Troy. So it's 2-2 on the Potters' first baseman. Here's Russell. Swing and a miss. McGraw out on strikes for the first out. Now here's Shane Miller, who has singled in a run and fly to left. Miller 1 for 2, 27 runs batted in and 4 home runs. He came in at 388. Fly to left with the bases loaded in third, but it wasn't deep enough to try to score any runners. So he's up here now, and now obviously the Prune Packers playing for the double play with 1 out. Shane out of Gilbert, Arizona. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1.
I didn't realize it was to tie it. I thought it was to get him one behind. They did not make a big deal out of it because it was all announcers that were watching.
0-1 on Shane.
There's also no one at Kansas City Stadium.
Jackson Norton follows him. Takes a ball down low. Just misses below the knees. 1-1 on Shane Miller. University of New Mexico for Shane. 6'1" and 190. Swings and fouls that one off. Inside pitch. And it fouled off himself, so he's feeling it right now, 1-2. Shane's still flexing that left leg, trying to get some feeling back in it. When he steps back in, it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outside with a fastball at 92 from Russell. And Miller works the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Potter's back at it tomorrow against the Solano Mudcats. I don't think Mudcat Man will make it tomorrow, but he's welcome if he comes by. He was here last time the Mudcats were in town on the 15th. Miller lines it foul down the first base line. Potters will go back, and Jordy Lopez was moving, so he has taken him a while to get back to second base. Miller took the breaking pitch from Russell, but just turned on it a little too quickly. And it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes once again. Fouls that one off. This one to the left. Keep it at 2-2. Aiden Russell, the second pitcher tonight for the Prune Packers. Cooper Rummel started, went 3 innings. Russell working in his second inning. Lifted out to left center field. Van Wee in center, the tag by Pedersen. He's going to take off. On a hop, cut off, and Pedersen will score. Sacrifice fly. RBI for Miller. And Jackson Norton will be the hitter. So it's 8-3. Potters get 1 run, but they got Norton up here with 2 outs. And runners at first and second. Lopez at second, Guanzon at first. He has hit into a double play and into a fielder's choice. Check swing, and it's outside. Jackson out of Sacramento, California, and St. Mary's College has home run power with a couple of them this summer. Norton swings and misses. Fastball at 92. Top of the strike zone. Middle. And Jackson was really thinking about that one as he steps back in 1-1. Lines that one into left center field. That's down for a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home was Lopez. The throw is offline. Lopez will score. The Potters put another run up on the board with a Jackson Norton single. It's now 8-4 Healdsburg. Stopping at second base was Inguanzon. It's an RBI for Norton, his 18th. Potters still have 2 on, but now it's still 2 outs, and here's Ethan Groves, who's grounded out to second twice. He was actually the first hitter to take on Aiden Russell back in the 4th inning. He hit a ground ball, sharp ground ball to second base. He takes outside for a ball, 1-0. 90 miles an hour from Aiden Russell. Lewis is pulled over as the second baseman, almost over to first base. There's a pretty big hole right up the middle. Mansberry at short is sort of keeping Guanzon close over there. Check swing, I think. Did he go around? I thought he did. No, he did not. The umpire disagrees with me, and I welcome it. Usually I do not brook disagreement, but in this case I will. 2-0. Perrin Bland to come up next. Two and 0 to Ethan Groves. It's ground ball into the hole, base hit right field. Runner around third. The throw will not be made. It's an RBI single for Groves. Norton makes it over to third. The Potters are within 3 at 8-5. Guanzon scores. Moving to third is Jackson Norton. 3 runs in the inning for the Potters. Here's Perrin Bland, who's flying to right and fly deep to center. He is 0 for 2. Activity in the bullpen. And we have, looks like Caden Duke perhaps down there. Bland with a couple of fly balls, as we said, but the last one he hit deep to right center field, and Watson hauled it in. Bland takes in the dirt. Nice block again by Tommy Brown, who does an excellent job. Potters with 3 straight RBIs. That's Miller with a sac fly and singles from Norton and Groves. That's Ethan's 12th run batted in. He's at first base. Norton over at third. 1-0 to Perrin. That's outside. 2-0. So Caden Duke out of San Jose State loosening up for the Prune Packers, who've given up 3 in the bottom of the 5th here, and the Potters have closed to 8-5, which was last night's score. Bland takes outside, ball 3. Brady Dobson on deck. .30 coming to Bland. It's right down the middle. Well, a little on the outside cornerish, but it's still a strike. You get the idea. 3-1. Perrin pops it up right side. Agard coming over, and he will not be able to make a play. It's on the tarp. So now from 3-0, it's 3-2 on Perrin Bland. And Groves will be going from first. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 5th. Groves will be taken off on the pitch. Fouled back. 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Aiden Russell. And Ethan will have to retreat or retrace his steps. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Bland pops it up. Short center field. Here comes Watson. Still coming. Makes the diving try. Can't make the play. One run is scored already. Here comes the second one. He's in. It's an 8-7 ball game. Aaron Bland drops in a single in short right center field, and he gets himself 2 runs batted in for his trouble as Norton scores easily, making it all the way around on the 3-2 pitches Ethan Groves. The Potters have scored 5 times in the inning. We're going to get a pitching change for the Prune Packers, and we'll take a short break. It is now Prune Packers 8 and Potters 7.
You are laborers rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
New pitcher is Caden Duke out of San Jose State. He'll face Brady Dobson with Perrin Bland at first base. 9th batter of the inning is Brady Dobson. Potters have scored 5 times. They trail by 1, and Dobson takes a strike. Brady has struck out and fly to left. So consecutive 2-out RBI singles by Norton, Groves, and Bland after a sac fly from Shane Miller. Brady takes outside, 1-1. One and one. Brady takes outside again. Eighth appearance for Caden Duke. Brady takes outside again, so it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Kyle Pedersen, who started things, is on deck. Perrin Bland very close over at first base. 3-1 coming up to Dobson. Hits it slowly out to second. Scooped up and to first by Brendan Lewis. So the Potters score 5 times in the 5th. We'll go to the 6th. They trail at 8-7.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the 6th inning, it's the Prune Packers 8 and the Potters 7. Joey Garrienti, the new pitcher for the Potters. Take over for C.J. Riccardi. Went an inning, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs and walked 1. Garrienti will face J.C. Osario Agard, who swings and misses. Then Dane Morrow and Tommy Brown. 4, 5, and 6 for the Prune Packers. J.C. has a couple singles, and he's popped out to second base. Out of San Jose State University. And another slider, but that misses outside, 1-1. Joey from ARC and William Jessup, I believe. And he's up here to try to keep the Prune Packers close. And the Potters scraping around for some runs, put up 5 on the board in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss on a great slider, 1-2. Potters with 3 straight 2-out RBI singles from Norton, Groves, and Bland to pull to within 1 here as we start the top of the 6th inning from McBean Stadium. I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. That is Evan the engineer. He's responsible for all the doodly dags that we're seeing on the screen. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Garrienti. Joey goes to 85. After a couple of sliders, it looks a lot quicker, and with 1 out, Dane Morrow will be the hitter. Dane has a 3-run home run. He has struck out and grounded to second. So he's done some damage. Back in the 1st inning, opposite field 3-run home run for the left-hand hitting right fielder, who has now a half a dozen home runs. Dane out of University of Michigan, Big Blue, with 1 out here in the 6th. Chops it foul on an off-speed pitch right down to the Potters dugout. 0-1. Drew Brown started, went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits and 6 runs. And then C.J. Riccardi for an inning, and now Joey Garrienti. Oh and 1 on Morrow. Hit out to right center field. That is down for a base hit. Morrow rounds first. He's going for second. Jordy picks it up, guns it to second base. It won't be in time. And sliding in head first with a double is Morrow. That is hit number 12 for the Prune Packers and brings up Tommy Brown, the catcher. He's got a walk, a single, and he is flying to right. 2 hits for Dane Morrow. Tommy Brown was at Arizona State, and he's transferring to UCSB. And like I say, climate-wise, it's a pretty good move there by Mr. Brown. hitting .288 with 4 home runs on the summer. Breaking ball, beauty in there for a strike on 1. Will Van Wee, who hit a monstrous home run his last time up, is on deck. Another breaking ball, and he jumped all over that and pulled it foul by about, I'm going to say 50 yards, way over into the park. And it's quickly 0-2 on the catcher, Tommy Brown, with 1 out here in the 6th inning. On a Wine and Wiener Wednesday, the last one of the season. Kind of sad. I'm sure Fat Cat is sad. They're doing a pretty good job peddling the hot dogs down there. And take $2 off one of their dogs. There goes the runner. The pitch is swung on and fouled. As Morrow decided he was going to take off for third, but with 2 strikes, Tommy Brown had to protect. Now I don't have any numbers from the wine bar, so I can't speculate on how many, gallons. It was half price sangria. It was $2 off wine, $2 off hot dogs. Tomorrow it's $4 off Loomis Base and then $1 draft beers until the end of happy hour. What? That's fouled off again on a fastball. You're just giving it away, basically. So come out tomorrow is what I'm saying. Come out, bring your phone with you, watch us, or watch. Just come out. We'll figure it out when you get here. Activity in the Potter's Pen and stretching in the Prune Packers as they had just brought in Caden Duke. Breaking balls, line to third. Miller has it. Guanzon has it. I keep wanting to put Shane Miller at third today. But Ian's taking care of business down there, and he has that one for the 2nd out. And staying at second is Dane Morrow, where Will Van Weer, who was struck out, popped out and hit a home run, which was conservatively 418 feet. It was a monster shot to left field. He obviously is the dogs batter, and he has struck out when we got half-price dueling dogs, but he also hit a long home run. So he's, I might have the last laugh on us on that one. He's out of the University of Houston. Takes a strike. 0-1. Houston Cougars, if you will. I don't know, the last time we started barking at him, he hit it over 400 feet, so I might hold the barks. That's just me. I might just do a couple of little low ones, Yeah. That's fouled off. I would not do the let me out barks. I would do the, can I come in? Can you give me something to eat bark? Come on in. Oh, very good, Luke Skywalker. We found your talent. It's very, very weak barking, weak dog barking. Although it is 0-2. I will say we're 2/3 of the way there. Morrow still at second base with 2 outs. That is a slider, but Mr. Van Wee said, I'm wise to that game. You probably heard Luke Stoutwalker say that's the pitch he would throw. Oh, now the dogs are back. 1-2 on Will, who's out in left field today for Healdsburg. Closing in on the league title are the Prune Packers. Potter's trying to delay that by just a little bit by comeback win tonight. 1-2. Swing and a foul off the, I think that was the umpire's chest protector. Hey, he seems done. He's tough. No problem. Get the umpire. Next time they take the water out to him, yeah, bring a cold one too. He's earned it. So it's still 1-2 on Will Van Wee. And the slider tries to tempt him again, but no. He is not tempted by the fruit of another. And it is 2-2. And the dogs are going kind of crazy. Somebody's got to let them out because they are going nuts here. Garrienti checks Morrow at second base. Grounder to first. McGraw handles it. It'll be no strikeout, but it'll be an out. And that's just as big for the Potters here in the 6th. We go bottom of 6. Potters are down by 1.
fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Caden Duke comes back out for the Prune Packers. He'll face Kyle Pedersen. Then the top of the order, Jordy Lopez and Ian Guanzon. Pedersen has walked and singled. Swings and misses at that one from Duke. 0-1. Duke came on to get Dobson to ground out in the to end the fifth inning. Out of San Jose State University, Caden Duke. And Pedersen takes a strike. 0-2. That is inside corner, call strike 3. Just a fourth strikeout for the Prune Packers pitchers, but just a perfect spot by Caden Duke to get Pedersen for the first out. Here's Jordy Lopez. He's walked, he's singled, he's doubled. Just missed a home run back in the fifth by a foot or so in right center field. He has also scored 2 runs, taking his total up to 51 for the season. 51 runs scored and 38 runs driven in. Was hitting .458 coming in. Duke pitch, and there's a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not, according to the third base umpire. 1 ball and no strikes on Jordy, headed out for Cal State Fullerton out of Oak Grove, California. Remember, tomorrow, half-price general admission, the 6:35 first pitch against the Slalom Mudcats. Only 2 more chances after tonight to see your Lincoln Potters as Lopez chops it down the first base line. Agard will pick it up. He'll step on the bag for the out. So 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning, and Ian Guanzon will be the batter. Guanzon has struck out, sacrificed, and walked. Right-handed hitting third baseman out of Chico, California, and East Tennessee State University. Got the Joan Jett walk-up song. Takes high for a ball. Just a touch high from Duke, who's retired all 3 batters he's faced. 1-0 on Ian. Down in the dirt, he has home run power with 3 home runs. This is just his 12th game of the season. He has 3 home runs, and he's driven in 19 runs in the previous 11, and he had a slow start. So really been turning it on, along with 4 or 5 other Potters who've done the same over the last week and a half, as the Potters had an 8-game win streak snapped last night in Healdsburg by these Prune Packers 8-5. 2-0 pitch, and that is in there for a strike. 2-1. Two and one on Ian. Ty McGraw is next. That's hit out into right center field. It is down for a base hit. Guanzon singles to right center. That is the 9th hit for the Potters and brings up Ty McGraw, who's doubled, walked, and struck out. Struck out in the bases loaded in the 5th inning. And so he's probably still a little bit smarting over that. 361 and 39 runs batted in. 9 home runs for Ty McGraw. Guanzon now 1 for 2. And here's McGraw. Swings and misses off speed pitch. 0-1. 426 is the winner's share of the 50-50, so it's an 852 situation, I think. 0-1 now on Ty. Swings and fouls it at the plate over by the, gets it over to the Potters, the on-deck circle. So it's quickly 0-2 on McGraw. A couple of off-speed pitches from Caden Duke. No activity. Actually, there is somebody up and thrown in the Healdsburg pen. Same with Potters. So activity in both bullpens here. 0-2 to McGraw. Takes it outside, off speed again, 1-2. Kwan's on at first. 2 outs here in the 6th. 8-7 Prune Packers. Ian with a very short lead over at first base. He goes. It's outside. The throw to second base is offline. It's a stolen base for Ian Guanzon. So beautifully done by Ian, as it was not a big lead. And I think he was counting on the fact that everybody was concentrating so much on Ty, they forgot about little old Ian, and he is now at second base. And with the second baseman way off the bag, Mansbury's going to have to try to keep him close. In the event of a base hit, he should get a pretty good jump. Ground ball in the hole. Second baseman Lewis has it. Underhands to first for the out. So Potters get Guanzon to second and don't get him around. We'll go to the 7th. They trail 8-7.
You are laborers rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 7, Mark the Phantom Low here from McBean Stadium, along with Evan the engineer. Alex Krosno is the new pitcher for your Lincoln Potters. And Brendan Lewis is the hitter. That is outside. Lewis has grounded to third twice and walked. Krosno making his 10th appearance, 10 innings, 7 hits. He's given up 1 run, struck out 11. And that one is outside for a ball. Lewis, then Mansbury and Watson, 8-9-1 for the Prune Packers, who had an 8-2 lead in this one. It is now 8-7. And that's inside, so 3-0. Krosno has walked 6 in 10 innings, striking out 11. And that one is ball 4. And here's Mansberry, who was fly to right, doubled, and popped to second. 362 for the shortstop, headed to Michigan. Good lead at first. Lewis goes out very aggressively at first base. Crosno delivers, and it's high. Going out to talk to Alex is Kyle Pedersen. Just calm the big man down. He's been good all summer, so Kyle's just going to go out and a little reassurance out there from the Potters catcher. Alex is out of Elk Grove, California, and UC Davis. And that one is ball 2. And that one's right down the middle. 91 miles an hour for the first strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mansberry with a home run and 16 batted in. Fouls that one back. 2-2. Crosno right around 91 miles an hour with that fastball. Rex Watson on deck. Watson has a couple of hits, been on base all 4 times. All the way back to the backstop, and Lewis with some really smart base running as he saw that one bouncing right back to Pedersen, and he held his ground. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. The inclination has to be to take off, but maybe because it got back there so fast, he kind of was taking the lay of the land first. Here he goes and swinging a foul, and it got a piece of Pedersen, I think. He just had a situation an inning or so ago where he had to take a little timeout, so he'll take another one. Eli Garcia, a former catcher himself, will come out. Shan Varga, I don't know if she was a catcher, but she's a trainer, and that might be more important, will also come out, talk to Kyle. Kind of get a state of the union kind of thing, see how he's looking. He's a catcher, so if you ask him, he's going to say he's fine. Because that's the catcher's code of conduct. But Eli, like I said, a former catcher, he knows that code. Well, enough time has passed, and so catchers recover. And Mansberry will come back in and do it again with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out yet here in the 7th inning. Prune Packers 8, Potters 7. Three-two pitches hit sharply off the glove of Groves at second base. He picks it up and he won't have a play. Really tough play. Groves went to his left. It's an infield single for Mansberry. And with 2 on and nobody out, that'll bring up the top of the order and Rex Watson. Just a do-or-die smash. 92 miles an hour off the bat. And Watson, who's walked, been hit by a pitch, doubled and singled. He scored twice and he's driven in 2, giving him 18 on the summer. And Guanzon's going to have to probably be aware of Watson perhaps laying it down here, and that is exactly what Ian is doing. And same with Ty McGraw over at first base. Cannon Golden is next. Watson swings and misses. 0-1. Right at 91 for Alex Crosno. Still can bunt the ball, though. 0-1. He doesn't. He takes a high fastball and evens the count up 1-1. Outfield straightaway, medium deep for Rex. who does have 3 home runs on the summer. He's out of Coastal Carolina. Swings and misses again, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes on the Prune Packers leadoff hitter here in the 7th. Lewis at second, Mansberry at first. Swings and misses. Just overpowering him did Alex Crosno on those 3 pitches for the first out, but now Cannon Golden, who was lined out, doubled, singled, and singled again. So he's got 3 hits and an RBI, his 10th of the summer. Cade Campbell to follow him. Crosno, the 4th pitcher, Brown, Riccardi, Garrienti, and now Alex Crosno here in the 7th inning. Misses outside, off-speed pitch. Might have crossed up Kyle Pedersen there. Kyle's going to go immediately out and talk to Alex Crosno. It's a short conversation. I think one of them said, "My bad." That's my interpretation. Golden checking and making sure it's 1 ball and no strikes. Cannon 418 coming in and has 3 hits tonight. Bouncer over the mound. Shortstop Miller's going to have to hurry. Bare hands it, throws to first, didn't get him. Great try by Shane Miller. All he could do is that one was not hit hard. And it will load the bases with the infield single. 4th hit for Golden, and Cade Campbell, who's 0 for 4 so far, has scored a run and driven 1 in, will be the hitter with the bases loaded. Lewis is at third, Mansberry now at second, and Golden over at first. Potter's Corners are playing it in, and a double play depth in the middle of the field. From the windup, here's Crosno, and he misses outside. 1-0. Crosno, now he's going to stretch it, 1-0. Inside for a ball, 2-0. J.C. Osario-Agard is next. Two-0 pitch. Downer down to third. Step on the bag. Across the diamond to first. Double play, Potters. And they're out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Potter fans stretching. Got to do some stretching as they trail it 8-7.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project it's very costly to the developer. So beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Potters trailing up by 1. Shea Miller comes up to the plate. He'll face Brandon Mann, the right-hander, making his 9th appearance. Delivers a strike. 8 1/3 innings for Mann. And 19 strikeouts. That one is outside for a ball. 1-1. Miller has singled in a run, flied to left, and hit a sacrifice fly. So Shane, with a couple of RBIs, has 28 now on the season.